It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots coming up next.
We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from Foxborough. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
First play, and May goes to the air. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
A loss of 2 yards. It's third down and 5.
Third and 5. From out of the gun, here's May. That's caught by Bourne. Call it a gain of 13. First down, New England.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll go play action with May. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Hendrick Bourne. Touchdown, New England.
Think back to the spring, Mike. We all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and you always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. throwing the touchdown. Here's Slide to kick it away. Josh Downs now on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
That one complete to Pierce. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense going to take over now for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. Airing one out for Bourne. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This one complete to Bourne. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Give up the middle to Stevenson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. May gonna look to throw. That'll be complete to Gibson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On the give, this is Stevenson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. One quarter in the books. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. That one taken in by Douglas. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is May. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can see the look on that quarterback's face. He took a big, deep breath. He knows he might have gotten away with one. He's trying to give his receiver a chance in the end zone to go get it. The defender got there first, and fortunately for him, he didn't come away with the interception.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. They're called in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
May to throw again. Good blocking, and he's in. Drake May. Touchdown, Patriots. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Out comes Sly for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Pats move out on top, 14-0. throwing the touchdown. Here's Sly to kick it away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Colts offense ready to take over for their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. On play action, Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Colts.
First and 10. From the gun, Richardson. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
On second down, Richardson. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Off he goes. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Foxborough after this. Richardson operating from the pistol. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. Now Richardson. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Matt Gay on now for the Colts field goal try. This from 34 yards. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. To return is Jermichael Hasty. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense and Kendrick Bourne back on the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe? Look at what he's done. Whenever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Here's May. Has completed to Douglas. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
On 1st and 10, here's May. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go play action with May.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
Off the play fake, it's May. He's got it! And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 32 yards.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
May to the air once more. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. To throw again is May. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Jalen Holt, touchdown New England.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Sly now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Patriots move out to a 21-3 advantage. Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We just watched a fine first half out of this quarterback. That's Drake May. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. He's got the big man, Mo Alley-Cox. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Richardson going to look to throw. Able to find Pittman. It's complete.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. Second and 7. Richardson to throw. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Taylor. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Third down and 9. Looking to throw. Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
Even though defensively you haven't been able to get off the field, this is where you got to dig your heels in. This is where you got to make a stand. Okay, so you've given up a long drive. Force a field goal. Field goals and takeaways. That's red zone defense, and if they can come away with 3 here, I think they'd feel pretty good about it.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Now here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Gibson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now a give running left, it is Stevenson. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Patriots 1st down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is May. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Here's May again. And this will be knocked down. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold. Cole Strange, former 1st-round pick, guilty there. May to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll get this out wide. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 11.
From out of the gun, here's May. He'll get it inside the 20. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, out comes Joey Sly for the Patriots field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10. Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. On the return, this is Downs. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Richardson operating from the pistol. That one complete to Pierce. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
On 2nd down, Richardson. He'll tuck it and take off. He'll be marked down very close to the 1st down. They got 14 of the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, Richardson. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Colts.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He gets this one complete to Pittman. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now, 1st and goal. Richardson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Patriots 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That one taken in. Josh Downs. Touchdown, Colts. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. They'll go with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
It doesn't happen often in the NFL, Mike, but there is nothing better when the entire stadium, the opposing team, everybody knows what play is coming, and they still can't stop it. Man, what a feeling for an offense, and it's exactly the case here.
A one-score game late, you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. He's to midfield.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The Patriots offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
in punt formation for the Patriots.
So it's a win for the Patriots. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.